What's up, little guy?
Hey.
We got a stalker hiding under the hay bale here. Freedom, hey, you can't eat this. This is not food, this is trash. We gotta make sure we get it all picked up too. I think there's a little bit left on the hay bale.
Just so you don't get sick.
You're back, come on. You're blocking the camera. Let's go. Come on, cows. Come on, cows. Anybody want some of this fresh hay?
Whoa.
Well, what's up, guys? This is Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and that's what?
That's what I'm supposed to say, not you.
Well, then say it.
Well, I can't when you're already doing it, so might as well just.
Excuse me, sir. You step right up and go right ahead.
So what's up, guys? We are back with another video. Before we get started, go in there, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and like this video so you never miss another video that we post. Today, Ted, whatever you do, don't look behind you. I think you can feel it.
Somebody's sniffing my legs. What do you want? Huh? Well, I guess I'll pick back up. So as you can see, today we put out our first round bale of hay for the year for these guys, mostly. All the animals. I haven't put out hay for the goats yet. They've got a lot more grass in their pasture down there. It's quite a bit bigger than this little trap that these animals are in right now. We may be in a bit of a pickle this fall and winter though, because this year I let Dusty pretty much keep all of the hay. We only got one cutting of hay off of our pastures this year. And I let Dusty take just about all of it, all but 6 bales for his bison. Well, that was before we bought Hereford cattle. These mini Hereford cattle are gonna eat a lot more hay than these guys did last year. So we may have to buy a few bales of hay. It's not a big deal. We can get some decent round bales for a fairly cheap price. Dusty's gonna need all the hay that he bought and had baled here. So we're not gonna try to take that back or anything. There's one thing I wanna do. So a lot of people are wondering, are these Herefords really minis because they don't look that small on camera. And some people say, well, your minis are a lot bigger than some of the other people's minis. And so I'm going to put a tape measure on it and just see how tall probably the bull is, maybe one or two of the other cows. We're still working on getting the cows nice and calm and gentle. This one here with the ear tag that says Laney Joe, she's calmed down a lot more. The other one, her ear tag says Guinevere, and we're still working with her. She's not super friendly yet. This one, she's getting there. She's still a little bit spooky sometimes, but this guy hiding under the hay bale here, he is not spooky at all. So just for curiosity, let's put a tape measure on this and see how tall he is. So I'm not an expert when it comes to miniature cattle. I don't know exactly where you're supposed to measure them, but I would say it's probably back here at the hip somewhere, and then he moves out of the camera frame. We are working with live animals here. Let's go back around the other side. Come on, buddy. Come on. All right, here we go. Let's see. Hey, no pushing, no pushing. Let's see if we can get a decent measurement on at the shoulder. He's gonna keep stepping out of frame every time I move. All right, at the hip looks like, be still, buddy, be still. No, he won't be still, here. Oop. See, she's, oh, quit screaming. Walk up there and eat. He's just not sure about the whole tape measure thing.
That's about 44.
Yeah, I would say 44, 45 inches. She's about 45 inches at the top of her hips back here. If we can get this guy to be still. That was that Laney Joe cow. He's not sure about the tape measure. Let's see. I'd say 46. He's right at 46. I was out of the camera view. But our bull's right at 46 inches tall at the hip. Now, like I said, I'm no expert when it comes to miniature Hereford cattle. Yep. That one's nowhere near 46 inches tall.
He might be about 20 or something.
We may have to do a little research on it and see what your average Hereford, miniature Hereford height is. I know this cow here, she seems a little bit big to me.
Yeah,
but
she does seem big. Our
bull here, I don't think he's by any means too tall to be considered a mini. But I just love how friendly they are. They're so easy to get along with and gentle. Even the ones that are a little bit more spooky from us aren't wild by any means. But anyways, what do you say we do our feeding and get our chores done?
Okay. Here, buddy. Get out on the hand for the first time.
He's fixing to push you off of that bucket.
He is.
What's up, little guy?
Hey.
We got a stalker hiding under the hay bale here. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, cow. Hey, excuse me. Excuse me.
Those trucks are new. And they're really nice. Chill out. What do you want?
Hey, Miss Thing. That was the duck's food, and you took it away from them. Why are you stealing the duck's food? You may need to get upwind. Yeah. If you spray downwind, it's just going to spray you. Come around here, buddy. Our bull's the only one of the cows that really has much of a problem with flies, and they just get all over him, don't they, Houston?
Yeah.
You're going to have to get a little closer, buddy. There you go. See if you can reach across and spray her. She got a few on her back.
Yeah, got her a little bit.
All right, spray him down a little bit. There you go. We shouldn't have to worry about flies too much longer. They ought to be about done for the year.
Yeah. Right on me.
So the little mini Herefords have adjusted well, and obviously they eat a lot more grain and a lot more hay than our other animals. So I've been feeding like a bucket full in the morning and a bucket full in the evening. I don't have any special treats for you right now, Freedom. But I really don't mind too much that the cows kind of sort of like push the donkeys and the alpacas off the feed. The donkeys and alpacas, I feed in several different spots. They get feed, but I don't want to overfeed the donkeys especially. Donkeys really don't require much grain at all. Really, they could probably do just fine off of some good hay and some minerals. They just don't require a lot to flourish. Now they do like treats. Huh, Steve? You like your treats, don't you, buddy? Freedom likes her treats too, but we're still working on getting her. Look at that. I just barely touch her and she jumps back. Huh, Steve? She's a little jumpy. Anyway, so we're probably gonna have to buy a few more round bales of hay. I love the big hay feeder that I bought last year. I'll probably get another one put in the goat pen this year. What? The one I've got in the goat pen is just a big hay ring with a bunch of cables that I ran across. I've been using that thing. I made a video on it years ago. I mean, probably 5 years ago or so when we first really started doing goat content on YouTube. But it works. It's just not near as good as that new pipe one. I could probably build one, but it's just easier just to go buy it. And as high as pipe is right now and metal, there's just, it costs a lot to build it. So probably go buy one of those. But everybody seems to be doing good. Everybody's getting along good. The little duck gang here, little crazy quackers, have not been back in the barn. I've not let them back in the barn. So yeah, all's good so far. Bella, hey, you got dog food. That's not for you.
Now this just shows how much we actually spend out here with these cows. We've spent a really long time with these cows because we really want to get them tamed up to where they'll just walk up to us, because then that's just really good. And then
we want them all to kind of be like the bull, don't we?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do basically here. And
so when it comes to these troughs that I bought, I know this bar is not meant to be used for cattle. As you can see, our bull has to kind of turn his head sideways and get his head down in there. I really don't mind it because it kind of slows the cattle down a little bit. I've kind of been testing it out. I've got one without the top bar on it and one with the top bar. Now, like the goat pen over there, that top bar is going to stay on there because it keeps goats from getting in the trough. And that's the biggest problem you'll have feeding goats is they'll want to get up there and lay down. So with this, they can't get in it and lay down. Now I am going to have to put a little self-tapping screw or something right here on both ends just to keep animals from knocking that top bar off. But as you can see, it really actually does kind of slow them down. It makes them not just devour all that feed quite so fast. Huh, Earl? What do you think, buddy?
Earl, come here. Give it to him.
I was doing that one.
Oh.
That's what I was doing. I would try to get it to him, but I'm doing that. Just closer. But
Come on. Gotta do it like this. Oh, you dropped it. You got something in your hair. Little feed?
Little feet, yep. She likes to dump the bowl on her head.
I saw. Bella.
Hey, back off.
Yeah, freedom. What is it, huh? These take longer. She's long, huh?
You the donkey whisperer?
I mean,
Are you just really good at working with?
yeah, that 100%.
Huh. That was pretty rude right there, DJ.
Hey, you said it. You initiated that.
I saw all your other icing around, and then I put it on, and I went up to mom and dad.
No.
Hey now, easy. Now I'm sure some of you probably noticed we've been working on the lean-to off of our barn. I haven't shown that on video and probably won't get to. So here's the thing. I actually hired a friend of mine he's built metal buildings for years. I hired him to help me do this. I was kind of planning on doing a lot of the work, helping them do it. And the first day they came in, dug all the holes, we set all the posts and everything. They did most of the work, I'm not gonna lie. But we were out of town one night and they're just doing it on the side, kind of a side job in the evenings. And the one night that I was, whoops, where'd I go? The one night that I was out of town was the evening they decided to come down here and work on framing it all up. So I missed all of that. I didn't get any of that on video, but that's all right. Sometimes it's just easier to hire someone and have someone else come in and do it. So this is 21 feet out from the barn and the full length is 60 feet. So we'll have a lot of storage here for tractors and wood splitters and welder and stuff like that. And what I'll probably do is redo some of this back here so that we'll have a covered area for the show cabs and stuff so they can work them and have covered working pins and things. So anyways, on the lean-to shed here, it's I believe about 11.5 feet tall on this side and about 9.5 on that side. And the reason we didn't attach it directly to the side of the barn, a lot of people would have said, hey, why didn't you just scab onto it and come off? With the barn, the way it's set up and the spray foam insulation and everything, I really didn't want to tear into this side of the barn and then possibly have leaks and all that and redo sheet metal and have to redo part of our insulation and stuff. So we just set a row of posts down the side of the barn, and basically this is its own structure, and the new sheet iron is not going to go into that wall, so there will be a little bit of a gap. So it's possible you could get some rainwater, hit that wall up there and run down in here. But we're not putting concrete floors in this or anything. This is just a place basically to be able to park stuff and free up space in the shop. And the thing is like putting the tractor and the side-by-sides and stuff in there, I'm constantly carrying mud in, and I wanted a place where you could put a tractor undercover but not have to have it inside the shop. And I think it'll turn out really nice. We've got the sheet metal on order, so we're going to come out, it'll be like 21 feet 6 inches, I believe, to account for a little bit of overhang and stuff. It won't quite cover my loadout chute and all that, but we may redo all that stuff. I don't know, someday, not right now. Got to figure out how I want to do the layout of all this under here for when we get, you know, I want to have a place where we can work the show calves, be able to blow dry them and brush them and do all that stuff undercover and not be out in the elements. But anyways, that's all I've got for today, guys. The animals are fed. Got the first bale of hay out. Just kind of hanging out on a Sunday evening or a Saturday evening. You'll be seeing this on Sunday. And yeah, just hanging out with the animals and family. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.